how do I get my ex-boyfriend back? Stop wondering and start doing. Do you sit around and incessantly think about your ex-boyfriend? Are you consumed with how you keep pushing him further away? If you do, odds are you wonder, how do I get my ex-boyfriend back, hundreds of times a day? Well, guess what? It's time to stop wondering and start doing, because getting your ex back is entirely possible. The first step in this process is to think objectively. What were the reasons, if any, why your relationship fell apart? Were any of these your doing? By stopping and thinking objectively, you may realize that you were behaving in menacing ways, which would have caused your ex to pull away. What do I mean by menacing? Well, acts that show how consumed you are with him. Do you call him multiple times a day, even if he doesn't return your calls? Do you text message him constantly? Do you check his Facebook or MySpace pages every 30 minutes, checking for any activity from his end? If you were doing any of these things, stop immediately. You are only hurting your cause. It's time to take a fresh approach. With this fresh start, break off all contact immediately. During this time apart, try and focus on yourself, on any character flaws that you have, especially those that may have played a part in your relationship ending. This time, of course, will prove to be extremely difficult for you, but remaining independent from him will pay off down the road. At this point, I'm sure you're screaming at your computer monitor, how am I possibly going to get my ex back if I'm avoiding him? Take note, during this time apart, your ex-boyfriend is going to experience a seismic shift. You're no longer calling him incessantly. You're no longer texting or leaving Facebook messages. In essence, you've stopped pursuing him. Believe it or not, you will become mysterious to him again, as you may have been to him in the beginning. What could you be doing? Have you met someone else? These are thoughts that will creep into his mind and will thus allow him to feel like the pursuer again. He will know that for contact to be made, he will need to reach out to you, not vice versa. Basically, you are putting your ex-boyfriend in a position to miss you, which will never be possible if you're constantly harassing him with calls, texts, or emails. Once you implement these basic strategies, you can restore a sense of balance and allow your ex to remember why he loved you in the first place. In conclusion, try and keep yourself grounded. Try not to get too high or too low emotionally. Play hard to get and let him pursue you for a change. After these new plans have been implemented, you will finally stop asking yourself, what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back? Why? Because you'll have him.